Hello, Goddess, and welcome to this week's Twin Flame Tuesday. If you are new to my channel, my name is Rochelle Richard, and here at Empowerment Experiences, we are looking for and finding our power all along this, which is each our own self-love empowerment journey, and for so many of us as well, the Twin Flame journey, right? Or as I like to call it, the Twin Flame self-love empowerment journey, because yes, indeed, that is what a Twin Flame journey is. So when we address our divine masculine energies and check in with those, see where we are, what we need to do as the divine feminine rising to bring those masculine energies into balance within ourselves and therefore create that inner union within ourselves. Let's remind ourselves that yet again, yes, this is a self-love empowerment journey. It is about you, Goddess, reclaiming your power to be rising and thriving in your life, period. So with that, we're going to dive right in because I'm very eager to hear, since especially there was no Super Sign Sunday. Instead, I intend for there to be a Thankful to Thrive Thursday as I'm being guided, because I ended up laid up this weekend with major allergies, a severe allergic reaction to I don't know what outside. And I know for sure it's something doing something out here, because out here in the Phoenix Valley, yeah, it's we have 4 allergy seasons. We don't have 4 weather seasons. We have pretty much 4 allergy seasons. So something else is doing something. So I am actually recording this video on Monday morning at about 2 o'clock in the morning, because, oh my goodness, at 2:22 exactly, I'm going to screenshot and I will post this on now that I'm able to do YouTube posts, so it'll be on the community tab. And I'm also going to, of course, be posting this on Instagram. So boom, right off the bat, 222, we have for our initial angel number for this Twin Flame Tuesday in regards to the divine masculine energies, both within ourselves and in our counterpart. Yes, because I remind all of us, and I say us to remind myself, right, that our twin flames are our exact mirror. So whatever you are looking at in them or pointing your finger at in them, you're pointing at a mirror, right? So 222 means keep the faith. First and foremost, keep the faith. Where we are, wherever you are in this journey, what your twin flame journey looks like, what your external physical divine masculine counterpart is doing. Believe me, Goddess, I know the challenge, because mine, yeah, married with a child now. So very, very challenging, this journey. But 222 is also, again, reminding you to trust that you are on the right track. You're at the right place at the right time. Everything is working out, so stay focused on what you want. And it usually appears in moments of doubt, difficulties, or depression, for the very reason, again, to remind us to keep the faith, to trust that everything is working out, because it is. Whatever your twin flame journey looks like at this point, dear Goddess, I know how challenging it can be to surrender to the journey, right? Well, and I just realized I didn't even do my little intro poem like I like to do. So really quick, come with me into the forest for more than the trees. Let's discover and embrace all this intuition sees. Together we shall come to know that which we need and reclaim our goddess power on this twin flame journey indeed. And so with that, let's see. Oof! And we got cards a-flying. Cards a-flying. Holy moly. I better just put the deck down right off the bat. Boom. And the cards that flip up right, gratitude. Gratitude, Goddess. It's so important that, again, regardless of what this journey looks like, where you are on your journey, what your divine masculine is doing outside of you in his world, I know how easy it can be to fall into that space and say, I want to forget about him. I want to be done with this. I wish I never met him even. Oh, I have seen so many twin flame goddesses out there caught up in this twin flame trap, declaring that they wish they never met him. And even those for whom their counterparts have left the physical realm, right? And this continued perpetuation that all twin flames are going to be in this physical union. Yet I am here to be that one to remind all of us that in the realm of possibility, all things are possible. And that means that we all have chosen our own paths. And for some of us, that means that we chose to not experience that physical union in this life, because it's very clearly obvious that what greater unconditionality is there than to have to let go of your counterpart, right? To release the condition of being with them in this life. Talk about really, truly reaching a master's level of unconditional love. And it's all, and that foundation of gratitude, that's love expressed. Being grateful for what has come into our lives, for the gifts that our counterparts have brought to us. I mean, I can honestly admit, Goddess, that I know that space of wishing I'd never met him and wishing I could just go back and never accept that friend request and never fall into this, because I didn't believe in twin flames when I met mine. I didn't believe in them at all. And now look at me. So grateful. So be grateful. Be very, very grateful. Because you are stepping into this leadership role. Your divine masculine counterpart outside of you is stepping into this leadership role. But how can he, when you as that mirror, as the one who is awake to this connection, who is awake to these energies within yourself needing to be balanced within you, needing to be brought into union within you, this is why it is imperative that you be focusing on yourself. And I know I reiterate this over and over and over, and it's quite simply because there's so much out there that's constantly telling you to keep focusing on your counterpart and keep focusing on them and clinging to them. But I learned that that was only perpetuating my suffering, so of course, I bet it's perpetuating a lot of others too, and I've actually heard that from many goddesses that I have had the pleasure of speaking with and working with. Because you are that leader, Goddess. You've got to be the one to make those changes and take those steps, regardless of where your counterpart is outside of you. It is about you leading that way with your own inner masculine being allowed to step into its true power within you, in union with that feminine energy as well inside of you, and really rising into that leadership position. And then you lead the way, he'll follow in whatever way he's divinely supposed to, because it is about that unconditional love. It is about anchoring the light and amplifying that love into this world, a world that's so seemingly dark so often, in so many ways. But this is why we're here, this right here. Love. But that love has to begin with you, Goddess. And I know the masculine as a whole, the masculine energies as a whole in this realm have been forced to suppress the expression of divine love, not just for the feminine, but for himself, right? Just as the feminine has had to be learning how to truly express and receive love to and from herself as well as from her counterpart, and of course the world in general. This is what it's about. So, and we have this wonderful little pile here. I hear the words, "You're going somewhere sacred." This entire journey, goddess, whether it seems like your divine masculine is taking the long way around for any semblance of union with you in this physical world now, trust, hello 222, trust that everything you're going through, you're growing through. That everything that this twin flame journey has you going through, it's for you to be growing through, and you are. And I know there are so many times when it just feels so excruciating. It can leave you feeling as though it's so unfair. And why would you be teased and shown something you couldn't have? That, seeing it that way, that's ego attachment. Because you already have it. It already is. Only in the eyes of the ego is it not. And that's this passage back to love. Back to true, divine, unconditional love that begins within. True love begins within, from where it expands outward to envelop, encompass, and embrace those around you. So, trust that this passage is leading you more and more into your power, just as it is for your counterpart. That whatever he is going through, he's growing through right now. Believe me, mine is drowning in generational curse and karmic debt and just really heavy energies with regards to his family, which is karmic. His parents, karmic, just like mine, my mother. Very karmic. Very much that chosen, right? That soul chosen environment that was going to be the perfect catalyst to awakening, to realizing that you're here to reclaim your power, and that you even have power to be reclaiming. That is this passage. That is what this love is, this power, this passage to reclaiming your power back to true, divine, unconditional love. Because love is also the greatest power in the universe. So let's be manifesting those dreams, right? Anchoring that light, embodying the love, and realizing that right now, Goddess, what you focus on is what is going to be expanding. So right here, we're being called to manifest love, gratitude, our power, right? And we do that. How do we manifest our dreams? By being in the energy, in the knowing that they already are. Just like union with your counterpart, physical union in this life, in order to ever even be ready, as Abraham says, to align yourself for physical union with your counterpart, you must already be detached from that and in the knowing that it already is. It's already done. It already is. And therefore, you're not focusing on it. You're not stressing about it. You're not feeling upset or sad or miserable or depressed about it. You're trusting it. So manifest that. These are great cards, right? Magic. Manifest your dreams with the magic of you, with the magic of bringing this masculine and feminine energies into union within yourself. And realizing that, wow, as I continue to focus on me and heal my energy, bring these masculine and feminine energies into balance within myself, into union within myself, that I can detach from the physicality, from the conditional physicality of my twin flame counterpart in this realm, and be able to let go and be fully anchored and embodied in that love. That's how we manifest our dreams, is we embody the state of being as though it already is. How do you feel your magic? You allow yourself to feel it. Otherwise, you're not going to feel it. How do you feel your power? You allow yourself to feel it. How do you reclaim power that you don't feel? You allow yourself to see where you have given your power away. And then you take it back. Take it back. And if you are someone who is like, well, how do I take back my power? Well, it depends really on what the circumstances are, based on what your actions are going to be. So if you're definitely looking for that kind of support, I do have 30-minute sessions available, which you can book at iamempowered.as.me. All right, so we can jump on that and get you broke free of whatever space of a twin flame trap that I call it you're in, which is that space of perpetuating ego attachment, self-sabotage, and unworthiness. That is what I call the twin flame trap, where you're continuing to cling to your counterpart, to this external physical condition of needing to be with them. But you need to release that. That love that you have for them needs to be the love that you have for you, right? That magic that you feel, the power that you have, all of that begins within you. And the more you look outside for what is already within you, is the more that you do give your power away. All right? So it's time to be reclaiming that power. Again, I know it's challenging, Goddess. For those of you whose divine masculines are in karmic situations, I know how challenging that is. All right? Yet, I know for certain that this is about you coming back home to you. And when you do, it's not going to matter that you are not physically with your counterpart, because you're going to be embodied within yourself. This union in your power, feeling your magic, amplifying that love that begins with you. And then, lo and behold, and this is how anything comes into our lives, and I've watched this lately, the more attached you are to something, the more you push it away, the more you block it from coming in, and this certainly includes very much your counterpart. So you release that attachment. Then number one, you're no longer in your pain and suffering space, longing for them, feeling that lack of them not being there, and amplifying the conditionality of their physicality in your world. You have then stepped into your power, and you are recognizing for yourself that you don't need your counterpart. In fact, you don't need anything outside of you to make you feel fulfilled or to feel loved. Because here's the real of it, Goddess. When you are not able to allow yourself to give and receive love to and from yourself, how can you possibly expect for you to receive love from the world outside of you? Especially your counterpart. So how could he truly come to you fully aligned and even ready for physical union with you when you have not brought those energies into union within yourself? And that's really very much the energy for this Twin Flame Tuesday. It is about you grounding into your energy and loving yourself, bringing the divine feminine and divine masculine energies into union within yourself, which means to be bringing them into balance. I know as divine feminines, we have lived the majority of our lives in our masculine energies. We have to do. Yeah. The feminine is receptive. It's flow. It is not the doing. And even as our divine masculines find that balance as well within themselves, we are learning within ourselves to bring our masculine to that space of realizing that, wait a minute, when I bring my masculine feminine into balance, I don't struggle so much. I don't effort so much. And when your divine masculine brings his feminine and masculine energies into balance, the same will be for him. So it's realizing that, wait a minute. Number one, I am the leader in this connection. I am. And as I focus on me and be reclaiming my power and continuing through this passage that we are being taken through in the journey of reclaiming our power so that we can be amplifying this unconditional love. We do it by also amplifying this gratitude and appreciation goddess. This card is the very first card for a reason this week. And as I had already mentioned at the start of this video, having not been able to do Super Science Sunday this week, but as I was laid up, my head the size of a basketball for 36 hours, it seemed like, as I got it under control and worked through all the understanding of what my body was telling me as well. It's that I was also hearing that, oh, you're just going to do a Thankful to Thrive Thursday because we need to be amplifying that gratitude. And lo and behold, I could pick up the card, gratitude. See, amplifying, just really making it that much more poignant, right? Gratitude. So there's only one journal prompt or journal guide that we're going to do. Journal practice is more so what this is this week for Twin Flame Tuesday. And that is make a gratitude list, goddess. And I really, the words in my head before they came out of my mouth, I'm like, really? I triple dog dare you to make a list of 50 things, 50 things for which you are grateful. 50. And I quadruple dog dare you to list 5 of them down below in the comments. What are 5 things that you can amplify out into the world that you are truly grateful for? And then make sure you have a total of 50 on that gratitude list in your journal. And as you write each one of them out, say aloud, I am so grateful for this. I am so grateful for this. I am so grateful for. Really drive the message home, not just to the universe, but to yourself. Because, right, this is the path to love. And this is the passage to your power, right? When you can stop feeding the things that are not feeding you and you start feeding the things that are, this is when dreams and magic start coming through. It's all about feeding and nurturing you from that central place of love. Look, smack in the middle of this stack up here. Wow, so with that, that's it. That's what I have. That's what I have. Create that gratitude list. 50 items. 50. Right? Really be shifting your focus or practicing the pivot from the things that are not working, from, especially again, I get it, you're in separation with your counterpart, yet I'm that one to say, if you keep affirming you are in separation, then you are completely discounting your soul connection, because you're never separate. You are never separate. You are always connected. And as you work through that, you reach this beautiful space of gratitude, love, being in your power, and manifesting those dreams through the magic of you. And this journey and this gratitude and the magic of love. And it's just, everything about this spread just really is making me cheese right now. I got a cheesy grin going over here. So remember, Goddess, keep the faith, trust your journey, just practice the pivot away from the things that don't seem to be working in whatever area of your life. All right? Gratitude. And I'm feeling very much called to remind all of us that it's time to do the Ho'oponopono practice, which is what I call the forgiveness freedom practice, because forgiveness is for giving you the freedom to move on with your life. And I know I certainly need that reminder, right? That even the most finite things can create a block, right? They can create a block. So as we forgive, so that's practice number 2. So we're doing practices for Twin Flame Tuesday this week. Number 1 is the gratitude list. Number 2 is the Ho'oponopono forgiveness practice. All right? It's time to acknowledge your blessings and let go of your burdens. All right? That is the power for this week's Twin Flame Tuesday. Gratitude, and gratitude for your blessings, forgiving and releasing the burdens of guilt, blame, shame, because they're weighing you down. It's time to let them go. It's time to experience all the goodness that we have right here. So with that, Goddess, I look forward to experiencing what Thankful to Thrive Thursday is going to be, because we have not had a Thankful to Thrive Thursday in a momentito. So I'm excited about that too. And without further ado, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel if Twin Flame empowerment and self-love empowerment is what you're about. I also do coaching videos. I have affirmation station videos, which I know we're taking a little bit of adaptation period. YouTube doesn't know what to do with everything, because Empowerment Experiences over here, we are a lifestyle brand, right? Empowerment Experiences is this all-encompassing of what it is to be reclaiming your power and being able to look at your life as a collection of empowerment experiences, not disempowering experiences, not things that have made you a victim and made you just less than. They are not disempowering experiences. As someone who, I say this a lot, as a former pimped out, drug addicted prostitute, I could look at all of that and say that how could I possibly feel as though those were empowering experiences? How could I possibly find gratitude to be expressed within me for that? Because of the lessons. No matter how dark and heartbreaking and devastating any experience may be that we have, I promise you, at the very least, there's a lesson in that. And that's what you can be grateful for. And then we implement those, right? So, before I keep going on and getting off on more little tangents, because wow, remember, gratitude list, 50 things, drop 5 of them down below in the comments, right? And the Ho'oponopono forgiveness freedom practice to release the burdens so that you can further create space for being grateful for all those blessings. So with that, dear sweet Goddess, I remind you that the power, it is in your hands. I promise you. because that power has always been inside you. Namaste.